This review is of this Cozmeed backpack. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of this particular model, and I don't see it on their website, cozmeed.com. However, I still want to tell you about this product. This is a good basic backpack, not a hiking backpack per se, but it is very comfortable and also it is very durable. My son and my daughter and I, we went to the Cozmeed store, or I think it was Cozmeed store. We went to a store in Purwokerto, Central Java in Indonesia, shortly before we had to escape the country, and each of us got a backpack, and this was the one that my son chose. My daughter got a different model, but she's got that with her at university, so I can't show you that one. This one was made in, let's see, March 9th of 2017. So basically about a month and a quarter before we bought it and fled the country. And that's a long story all by itself. If there's interest, I'll make a video about it if you want to know how I went there or why I went there, what happened while I lived there, and why I had to flee. I can make a video about that. But yeah, so this product has not been heavily used by my son. He does use it sometimes, like when he wants to go visit his aunt or something like that. But otherwise, he doesn't use it regularly. However, it's been halfway across the world on his back, and it's been to various states and stuff, and it has withstood the test of time, with the exception, of course, of the reflective whatever this decal is was supposed to have been, which has scraped off. The same with mine, and probably my daughter's as well. So let's take a look. First of all, we've got a netted pocket on the right hand side, which would be great for a bottle, for example, and then another one on the left hand side, and it is a bit stretchy. They're both a bit stretchy, I should say. Then let's take a look at the back. As you can see, it's padded with a channel in the back to help reduce sweat and take pressure off the spine and put it on the muscles instead. There is a hanging hook that you can use. Also, I'll put it on to demonstrate this for you. Yeah, don't need that. There is a chest level strap to make sure it stays on you. And you can easily adjust the tightness of these straps using these easily adjusted ones. You can pull up and loosen it or tighten it however you need to. It's very easy to use. And the same goes with this. This is also pretty easy to use. There is underneath this strap here, I don't know if you can see it very well, this is an elastic strap that helps to compensate. And that's a nice little feature of this. And then we've got these straps hanging down here, which can double for somewhere where you can hang things. So, because there's a loop at the end of both of these. So if you've got something you need to hang off of your front, like maybe you're going to attach a canteen or something with a carabiner or something like that. Or maybe you can think of a more creative idea. But yeah, and you can also, just hold on to them and pull if you feel like there's a need for that. Now these are as you can see, they're also adjustable. So if you have something that you want to do where you put something on the top of your backpack or something like that, I guess you could use it that way as well. There is a strap here also, and two straps here. You can use your imagination on both sides as to what you could do with that, what you could hang from that, or what you could insert there. Maybe a flashlight or something like that. Now, on the back side, we'll start with the very bottom. There is a difficult to notice pouch, or not pouch, but pocket on the bottom. You can see the zipper right there. And if you open it up, you will find, and I hope they still do this with all of their backpacks, this is a waterproof cover for the backpack for if it rains. And it has an elastic band. And so, yeah, that's really a nice feature that you can use to keep your backpack dry when the weather is not amenable, since the backpack itself is not waterproof. We've also got a hole here. I believe that is supposed to be for like a water bottle hose, if you want to put a water bottle in here with a hose coming out, or maybe it could be used for like a radio or something like that, and the wire is coming out of here, so you can keep the device safe and still have your earplugs or earphones or whatever in. There are these two things here. I don't know what they're for. But I'm sure somebody can figure it out. Maybe if you know what these are for, sorry, I'm trying not to blind you with this. Maybe if you can tell me what this is for. I mean, it's got the adjustable thing here. I can tell you from my own backpack that these grommets, or whatever you call them here, these the metal reinforcements for the holes in the, I assume this is fake leather, but I can't tell for sure. They do not stay in, they come out. And I have something similar on my backpack. I don't use it, and yet some of those rings have come out. Let's see. And then of course there are these straps to help and adjust to keep, I think it's really mostly to, if the backpack starts to pop open, the whole thing isn't going to just flop open, because these straps are holding it in place, and of course they are releasable. And let's see. Then there's this, another loop here. Use your imagination. What can you put inside this loop that you want to carry on your back? Something useful, obviously. And then there's a pocket here, and this is just a single, fairly large pocket. I mean, I can probably put both of my hands in there quite easily. Probably even get my foot in there. And there are two more straps on the bottom to help you with adjusting the thickness and whatnot. I don't know why these straps have to be this long. If you're like super experienced with buying backpacks, day packs, and backpacks for hiking and stuff like that, could you please explain? Oh, and they do have this retainer to help keep the straps from hanging down like that. My son apparently doesn't use them because we don't make the straps long enough, but they are there. But why are the straps that long? I mean, it's not like can get much. This is as long as it can get, so obviously the straps are a little bit too long. And I wish there was a retention system for them so that they weren't always hanging down and hanging out from every which way, because I find that kind of awkward. Now, aside from what I've shown you so far, we open up the straps, and there are two pockets. There is the outer pocket, and inside of that we have the main compartment right here, and then we have a secondary compartment here that is probably about half the height of the main compartment, and on the wall of that we have two pockets. Let me adjust this. We have two pockets. One that's got a velcroed cover over it, and it's probably about 6 inches deep, I'd guess. And we have another one that only has a strap that is elastic, and that's probably also about 6 inches deep. And it seems to be that both of them have a little bit of padding in them. So yeah, and in between those there's another pocket. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 compartments within the front or back compartment, the smaller of the two compartments. And yet we're not done because there is one more compartment. If I can just open it up for you. And as you can see, there's a grommet here for the, I would assume you'd want to have a radio in here. And it looks like maybe this material is possibly waterproof, although not all the rest of the material is. But who knows, maybe the lining, maybe there's a lining that helps to resist water. But it does have an elastic banded pocket here. And this is really, very, very deep. And quite a good thing to have. And this is an Indonesian product. I looked at their website, and the prices for backpacks. Okay, so hiking backpacks range in price from $26 to $41.50. So if you go to their website and you look at the prices on their website, you might get a bit of a sticker shock, because you'll see that it ranges from 399,000 rupiahs to 639,000 rupiahs. But the rupiah has slid way, way down since I lived in Indonesia. And so, it's the value of the rupiah now is horrible. So, if you're buying from Indonesia, it's going to cost you quite a bit less than maybe back in 2017 even. You would pay much more than you're going to pay now. Now, obviously, if you're ordering from overseas, if they do ship overseas, you will still have to pay for that cost. But I'm sure that the savings you'll get from the exchange rate will make up for that. Now, as far as the regular regular backpacks like this, the price ranges from about $11.70 to $39. So, if you consider how relatively durable these are now, again, they don't make this particular one anymore, which is probably okay. But they do have a nice selection of different kinds of bags and backpacks and stuff, as well as clothes and mountain gear stuff. So they're definitely oriented toward travelers and hikers and mountain climbers. So if you're looking for that kind of stuff, I can definitely say that from my experience with their older products from 2016, 2017, that you're going to be satisfied and you're going to get it for a good price, especially if you happen to be staying there. And sorry, I'm laughing because they do make sleeping bags that are for cold weather, including with the head part. And there's this picture of this attractive young Indonesian lady peeking out from inside of the hood part. It's just, you got to see it to understand. But they do make regular sleeping bags. They also make apparently polar sleeping bags, and even an underbedding mattress, like to soften your sleeping experience. Because at my age, I can no longer sleep on the ground and actually sleep. I get all achy and stuff like that, and I have to have something underneath me. Now, I tried to do it like I used to do when I was young, and it doesn't work. So my body is way too old to camp on the ground and be able to sleep well. But yeah, so anyways, this is a good product. Haven't had any problems with this one specifically. I'll show you what I was talking about with mine. The problem that I had was, again, these things have disconnected. I never use this. I don't have a use for it. I don't, particularly understand what I would use it for. So, this one's different from the one on my son's. But the fact that both of these popped out without ever being used is, not a great thing. And aside from that, the only other problem that I had with mine is that the straps have this retaining strap that goes around your chest. Unfortunately, for whatever reason that I haven't been able to figure, it broke, and there's no way for me to get a replacement for that. It does have a whistle, though. I just discovered that all these years. I had no idea what it was, and then I realized, oh, it's a whistle. That is really clever. So if you need to call for help or something. But anyways, yeah, but aside from those two smallish problems, really, really great product. I'd give that, especially if you want a very durable backpack for school, I would give this a 9. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a great day.